laugh. Most of these people up NEPA, are we supposed to be saying up NEPA at this age and time? Can you hear up NEPA from background? The light has been epileptic since yesterday. Off on, off on, off on. I'm vlogging outside because the studio is so hot and I have to use the open air so I can get some air. Yeah, so all Nigerians, both home and abroad, we have to come together and fight this fight together. Do you know how many people that will pay? Are you asking? 26 million naira. Do you think that's small? These are the same set of people who have made us indebted to China. The money that Nigeria is owing China right now, 4 generations cannot pay it all. The same people. So sometimes you wonder where they put this money. I was in a bank and they were showing us some cash that they recovered. And when they open this Ghana must go, you see the money have gone bad. They have all gone bad, turning dust. And there are about 3 Ghana must go filled with our currency. But they are all bad. They can't be spent anymore. Because they can't take this money to the bank. So they keep this money in their custody, in their houses, underground. And because this thing don't get enough air, so they get spoiled. This is Nigerian money. This is money that somebody is looking for to send their children to school. Somebody, if you have more than 3 children in Nigeria, trust me, one of them has to be on scholarship. If you don't have a good job. And if you have, my ears, if you all have to go to school, I think I can talk normally now. I've been shouting because of the background noise. Is it better now? Reason I used the microphone initially. Now, if you have 3 children, 4 children in this country, trust me, it's either you lack what to wear because you would have ended up spending all of the money meant for your wardrobe to send the children to school, or the children are not properly schooled. You have to choose one. Inspiring Charm, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, a call just interrupted me. He's still here. Can you hear me? KGK, DJ Moss, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming. It's your first time coming to my channel. Smash the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you so much. I am a Nigerian vlogger based in Lagos. I do music reaction videos and all reactions as it is. DJ Moss, thank you so much for coming. It's so sad for my motherland. Now hoodlums that are also youths are working for politicians. Isn't that more heartbreaking? The same people that should join in the fight are the same people that politicians are using on credit. Maybe I should just even explain. One of them was interviewed yesterday. Who is responsible? Who is sponsoring your activity? He said it's APC and PDP, the 2 opposition parties ruling Nigeria. They now said, how much did they come pay now? How much did they pay you people to do this? He said 1,500. And these stupid people are working for the government for 1,500. Wow! Thank you so much, Queen Rock, for the super chat. Thank you so much for the whooping $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Queen Rock Locks. I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. It is so painful, guys. It is so painful. 1,500, vow 11. These stupid boys were given 1,500 to come and obstruct peaceful protests. And funny enough, they haven't given them the 1,500. They were doing it on credit. Does it make sense? So unknowingly, these people didn't know that they are embezzling the tomorrow of their children. because I know what we are even doing now is not for us, but for our children. Hey, Baba in the building, African New TV. Okay. Doing it on credit. These people haven't paid them. Just go and disrupt it. If you are successful, we'll pay you. If you can set up a cash app, please let me know so we on this side can donate to you. I have PayPal, Cash App, I have PayPal video, I have PayPal account, Afrogenic one. I think, let me see if I can get it. I have PayPal. It's so heartbreaking. Video, it is as bad as that. Did you know what Lagosians did? In fact, the protest in Lagos is the most interesting and it is the most effective so far because it's the only one that is affecting them. Excuse me, guys. So sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? I had an emergency call. Are we back? Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, so like I was saying, the one in Lagos is the most interesting because the toll gates, the amount they get from toll gates annually is 166 billion naira. 166 billion naira. 166 billion naira. I don't know if you are conversant with the conversion, you can help me do the conversion. We are back now, are we? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Let me know if we are back. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, all right, we're back. Thank you. Thank you so much. But has everyone gone? Peaceful protest in Benin. Now, let me give you an update of the protest in Benin. Okay, what actually happened in Benin? Trust me, it is not the protesters. Those are the hoodlums activity. The hoodlums were paid to go and interrupt the peaceful protest so that there would be a state of emergency for people to think, okay, your so-called peaceful protest is becoming otherwise. Do you understand? Their political strategies to curb the youth excesses. Yes, trust me. Our politicians paid those hoodlums. They can't shut our mouths. If they take us all off the streets, trust me, we have social media to do it. The whole world has to hear the mess that we all are in. And I have promised my colleagues, I promised everyone that I am going to be using my platform. My 26,300 subscribers have to know what is going on in Nigeria. We will not stay quiet. They can take us all off the streets, but they cannot take our social media from us. Trust us. The world has gone past that era when they begin to shut people down for talking, for saying the truth. The truth has to be said. Now, I wouldn't blame the politicians. I would blame Nigerians who voted a retired general, a retired military general into power, because as we speak, the man is not a Democrat. He's not a Democrat, just trust me. The man in question is still a military man because he's still applying military forces. We don't have any rights. We don't have any constitutional right at all. You know, those human rights that we fight for. Little human rights, freedom of speech. I think the only one that we still have now, yet powerful, is social media. freedom of expression via media. Every other one has been taken from us. You go to school, there is no job. They create job opportunities for their children. They embezzle our money, use it to send their children abroad, and they use our own children to run all of these evil activities for themselves. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking to see that the same people you voted into power to help you, the same people you voted into power to help the situation, are the same people killing it. You know what? These people have where to run to. Did you know why the youth are so crazy now? It didn't just start now. We've been piling things up, so it's up to here. You see, these people take their children overseas. They take their children abroad to go and school. And when they're done schooling, they remain there. You don't see their children in Nigeria. You don't see their children in Nigeria. This is Africa. How you doing? Thank you so much, bro, for coming. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Please share me out if you do have a community tab or whatever platform that you can share. Please share me out. Our politicians don't have their children in Nigeria. Their children have gone all abroad. But they use the poor masses they are governing. They use the poor masses they are ruling. They use their children to carry out this evil work they do. Can you believe they paid another group of youth 1,500 naira each to obstruct the peaceful protests? It's so disheartening. It's so disheartening. And I was saying something. The protest in Lagos, for me, is the most effective and the most powerful, because these people went all out to block their major source of income, which is the toll gate. Monthly, they make 166 billion naira from the toll gate. 166 billion naira from the toll gate. So they're already feeling the heat for like 1 week. There is no money coming from there. For 1 week, no money is coming from there. So we can already see Tinubu coming in. Tinubu, the father of Lagos, is already coming out to say the youth should go. Let government look into it. Let's talk about it. We are not talking about it yet. Yes, when you hurt their pockets, they feel it. When you hurt their pockets, they feel it. So currently, they feel what is going on now because it is already affecting their daily income. Can you imagine how much they make daily? 166 billion naira. And trust me, guys, if they take Lagos out of Nigeria, their source of income will be disturbed. If they take Lagos out of Nigeria, Lagos and River State, Lagos State and River State, forget Abuja. There is nothing in Abuja. Abuja is just the federal capital territory. There is nothing, no natural resources coming from Abuja. That's almost 4 billion euro. That is how much these people make from the toll gates every month. And you won't believe that such an amount is in Nigeria and the masses are suffering. The masses are, that is Lagos alone. Lagos alone I'm talking about. Because Lagos is blessed. Lagos is their source of trade. All of the importation and exportation is done in Lagos. Because now only Lagos get water. Exactly. Even during the slave trade, during everything, Lagos has been the center of excellence, like it has always been. Why are these people heartless? Why don't they care about the masses? Why are they being mean? Badagry, exactly. Badagry. I live close to Badagry. That's where I live now. Close to the beach. is blessed. Lagos alone, the amount of money that Lagos alone is generating. But let's talk about other states. Talking of agriculture, Lagos is the one planting rice now because we have water. So they are banned importation of rice, but Lagos is planting rice with one other northern state. I think Jos and I can't remember which of the states again. It is so painful to see our youth wallowing in poverty. Their parents have spent their last kobo, their last penny to send them to school, and they graduate from school without a job. Yes, I live close to Badagry, and you will see youth. I really don't want to cry on this live stream. I really don't want to see myself shedding tears. BC, come and talk to my people. Tell them NSAS. Oh yeah. See one of our protesters. Tell them NSAS. The youths are not happy. These are people who went to school, but there is no job anywhere to do. Nothing. Only the young will fix this. Election will help, but young, we need to learn and be political. Now, this thing you're saying, build up, it's what is currently going on. The youth are taking it all up, but the politicians are using another set of youth to disrupt the protests. They have so coined everything in a way that it's going to favor them. First, they started with Boko Haram. No formal education, no Western education. And the reason why they advocate for no Western education is because so these people can be literate forever, so they can be ruled forever, so they can be used forever, so they can. Why didn't their own children join the Almanjiris? Checking the Almanjiris, you will see no politician child there. So if these people are wise enough to know that, why are these people saying we should not go to school and their children are abroad studying? The same election, they use hoodlums to go and loot election, to go and loot the ballot boxes. Almanjiris, these are children that are being trained from childhood to adulthood with the mindset that Western education is evil. These are the people they refer to as the Almanjiris. Almanjiris. And all of this rubbish happening in the north. These people are not educated. So they do not understand what they mean by rule of law. They do not understand what they mean by human rights. They do not understand. So they only believe whatever is taught to them. They only believe whatever they tell them. Because there is no any form of Western education. This will cause crime to skyrocket if people can't find jobs. That's what is currently happening now. And that is why they created that body called SARS. Special Anti-Robbery Squad. That is why they started that body called SARS. Because crime has skyrocketed, especially cyber crime. We call them Yahoo Yahoo. Yes, it's from the north. Bar 11 is from the north. This is how they stay in power. Now, the Almanjiris are the ones giving birth to children every month. You see one man having 15, 20 children. One man having 30 children. And these children are not looking good. They are not looking healthy. They are not educated. Dominant man, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Please smash the thumbs up for this live stream. So it's their own way of staying on top, their own way of staying in power forever. And now there is a slogan in Nigeria that says, power belongs to the North. Do you know why? Because even their babies have been given voters card. Now, the idea of you must be an adult to vote is no more than. They've taken the light again. You were all here when the light was brought, right? The light is gone again. They still have human labor, sis. It's still happening. Talking about slave trade, we still have it in Nigeria within ourselves. Our politicians have enslaved us. They have enslaved every one of us. See, people have to run generator 24/7 because the weather is so hot and you need some chillness. They have to run generator 24/7. My generator got spoiled for like a month. I was feeling like I was homeless. You were all here when they shouted up NEPA. The light is gone again. You see everybody coming back out. You will still hear the sound of the generator now. This is Nigeria, where politicians live with 24/7 light and the masses don't have light at all. One senator is earning 26 million naira. One senator earns 26 million naira per month. Now 11, could you please help me do the conversion? How much is 26 million naira in dollar or in pounds or in euro, whatever currency that you use? This is how much a senator earns monthly. And a YouTuber like me who manage, if I have $100 every month, I would celebrate. If I have $100 coming into my account every month, I will celebrate because it's more than minimum wage in my country. And such money will come in, bank will still tell me there is a compulsion on me to pay tax. And they take 15% out of that money. Can you beat it? So from every $100 that YouTube pays me every month, tax takes 15%. This is how bad it is. So if you don't have side hustles, if you don't have what else you are doing aside from YouTubing, if you don't have something, yes, I know it's my channel is growing, right? My channel is growing. You get to that point when you begin to earn $1,000 every month, where you begin to earn more than $100 every month. But the truth is, before that time, do you know how much I spend on data? Our government has made the tax that this communication company, telecommunication company, the tax they pay is so great, and they take it all back from us. Can you imagine how much that is? That is how much a senator earns in a month. This is somebody's annual salary. This is somebody's monthly salary. In Nigeria, this is somebody's monthly salary, not annual. And in Nigeria, somebody earns that every month. Wow. Lala B, so random. Thank you so much for the conversion. Now, this is how much it is in dollars. $68,000. That is how much one senator in Nigeria earns every month. And me now, as hard as I work, I can hardly earn $100 a month. Data in Nigeria has taken all my earnings on YouTube. I buy data worth 20,000 naira every month. And my government is watching. And my president asked the country to come on international platform to say Nigerian youths are lazy. Ogu go kill all of them. Me, I will not call God. Ogu will kill all of them one by one. Let's gather all our politicians in one room and bomb the place. Tell her to come out if she has something to tell me. They're supposed to invest that money back to the nation. You will see children roaming the streets. I told you I live close to Okoko. I live close to Badagry. Come to Okoko, come and see children roaming the streets, no school. Their parents can't afford school. Little children, they don't even know how to read ABC. Stipinda, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Good to have you. This is how much a senator is earning every month. In my country, monthly salary, and somebody like me would be here. There are so many Afrogenic in Nigeria, you know. There is a particular guy now that we all are following. His name is Anonymous. Nobody knows him. For like a week, the guy has been blessing everybody with free data, free airtime, free money. I have a couple of friends who said they got 5,000 naira yesterday into their bank account. The guy went straight and hacked all of this. Now, it's time to prove to them. I actually do not support what he is doing, but it is time to prove to our government that we are not lazy. So if a Nigeria can hack Central Bank of Nigeria, so they should watch their back. The guy actually hacked into CBN accounts and dropped their website. The guy hacked their website and disabled their website. EFCC, he disabled their website. And all of these are our wicked local governments. He disabled their websites. You are looking beautiful. Thank you, sis. We cannot come and die now. We cannot kill ourselves. We must do what we must do. Nigerians have had it up to here. Do you know that you wouldn't know a goat can bite you? Not until you chase the goat close to a point of no return. Then the goat would know that, yes, I have to turn back and fight. So we are at that point now. It is not just about SARS. The whole thing that happened started on the 1st of October. 1st of October is Nigeria independence. We are supposed to be celebrating Nigeria at 60, but no bed outside to celebrate. No one was happy about it. How can Nigeria be celebrating 60 years old and we are still fools? So nobody was happy, though we had mixed feelings. We were happy at some point. We were sad at some point. Then a video went viral on the net. We saw a SARS official shooting a man and he gunned the man dead. He shot this man down and dead after collecting his car and his iPhone. That was how the youth rose up and the whole thing started and metamorphosed into state protests. And so far so good. I'm loving it. I am happy that stuff like this are happening in my lifetime, that I can be a part, that I can witness the change by the youth. I am happy about it. Our fathers have failed us. They refuse to do it. So I'm happy the youth is waking up to it. I'm happy. Just on toll gates, they earned 166 billion on toll gates. Do you want to hear their wardrobe allowance? And there are children on the streets looking for clothes to put on their body, any clothes. And these idiots are somewhere, any wardrobe allowance to come and sleep in the place. I will send a picture on my community tab of them sleeping in the meeting. So they earn 28, I'll be 26 billion. Oh my God. This is $30 you have given me today. Thank you so much, Queen Rock. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, sis. May God bless your pocket. You never lack money. May you never lack cash. May you never lack help. When you need help, may you get. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone that is here. Thank you. And if you're a Nigerian, the update now is we have been shot in We have been forcefully taken out of the street with curfew, but we are not backing down. We are not backing down. We have social media to fight, and we continue the fight on our social media handles. So I made up my mind that I'm going to be using my platform to do the fighting. Please help me share in whatever way you can. Lend a voice to the situation. All of our artists, our Nigerian artists, performing artists, they all cry out to international artists. Please come to the rescue of Nigeria. United Nations, come to the rescue of Nigeria. Our government has destroyed this nation. Nigeria is supposed to be measuring with countries like Dubai, USA by now. We are island. Island does not have natural resources. Island has only Irish potato as their natural resources. Do you want to hear? We have enough Irish potato in Nigeria. We have petroleum. We have foods. We have several businesses that can give us money in Nigeria. Nigeria is so blessed. Pay attention to the global economy and investments in obtaining natural resources. Exactly. TV Netic, how are you doing? Divide Nigeria, that's the best option. I said it. But a lot of people still don't understand that we are too many for one government to rule. So they have a lot to embezzle. But trust me, if we must divide Nigeria, it cannot be in peace. So we fear bloodshed. That is just the problem. There is no way you can divide this country in peace. It cannot come with peace. It cannot come in peace. During the time of Biafra, it didn't work because there were kind of selfish, sentimental stuff put in. And that selfishness is still in play today. And that is why it cannot work still. Nigeria has three prominent tribes: the Yoruba, the Hausa, and the Igbos. These three people, or these three tribes, are the prominent tribes in Nigeria. There are other tribes and tongues. If you know Nigeria, you would know that. In fact, major problems that we have now is diversity of tongues. Exactly, that's what I mean. And now the minorities, what do you want them to do? Now the minority has the oil. The way God also programmed Nigeria, our division will be difficult. The colonizers forced all the tribes together. That is our first problem. And now the problem is haunting us 60 years after, maybe 65 years after. If we include the years that we were amalgamated, 60 years after, 60 something years after. Thank you so much for dropping Queen Rocks TV, African New TV. Thank you so much. So it's really haunting us right now, 60 years after, because they were forced to come together. And because they were forced to come together, it's haunting us. Now, if we say, let's divide, if we say, let Nigeria divide, we are going to be having problem with the minorities. For instance, the major natural resources of Nigeria is petroleum. And the Niger Delta has petroleum. The Niger Delta has petroleum. And Niger Delta is in the minority. Where would they be? With the Hausas, with the Igbos, with the Yoruba? Where would the Niger Delta be? And I think that is the major problem that we are having with the division, or else probably the division would have worked. 60 something years after, we are still the same place, nothing has changed. Exactly. Exactly. Nothing changed. Thank you so much, Quero, for the super chat. Nothing changed. 60 years after. It's so sad. It's so sad to see our children taking off schools. Our children can no longer go to school right now. All schools have been ordered to close down until further notice. Isn't that crazy? IVYBZ Comedy, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming, guys. Please share me out if you know any Nigerian. We want to use our platform to reach out to all our international brethren all across the globe. This is a fight for everybody. Now they have taken us off the street, but we are not backing down because it's so painful. Yesterday, the youth went to block Muritala International Airport. I'm happy about it. We die here. Nobody is going out. Because our politicians are fond of running out of the nation when there's chaos. They know how to run. During coronavirus, if not because there is a shot, get shot all around the globe, they would have run out for checkup. Talking about healthcare sector, healthcare unit, health unit is zero. I have shared on this channel one time that I was sick and I was rushed on an emergency to the hospital. Getting to the hospital, they said I had appendicitis, and appendicitis demanded an immediate operation. And I was given number 302. It is supposed to be an emergency, but I was given number 302, guys. And when I tried to ask them, okay, so like how many operations do you do weekly? They said they do like 2 weekly. Please, I never die. If they do 2 operations weekly and they have given me number 302 and they said it's emergency appendicitis, you know what it is. So when one of the doctors saw how sick I looked, he just told me, okay, if you actually need it so badly, he gave me a complimentary card to his private hospital. That's how bad the nation is. Because there is no facility, there is no manpower. All of our manpower, they've all run abroad to seek greener pastures. Every good doctor, you see our Nigerian people doing well in their different sects. Yeah, now 11, you have to start counting your blessings because you don't know what you have until you lose it. You guys wouldn't have known Afrogenic. I would have died long ago. But guess what happened? I now met a friend who told me that my friend is also a doctor. He now told me that, but come to think of it, they said it's appendicitis. Here and here now, you have eaten 2 types of fruit. If you have appendicitis, you won't be able to eat anything. You wouldn't be able to finish an apple. I said, really? Yes. So he now said, okay. He now gave me an address of a private hospital that I should go and do a scan, a total abdominal scan. Guess what, guys? When I did the scan, it wasn't appendicitis at all. My appendix was okay, but I had pneumonia. So, meaning these people would have just taken my appendix away for no reason. Can you see? They lack the right equipment to see what the sickness is. We just lost a sister a couple of days ago. She did operation of fibroid. She did fibroid operation. She was operated upon, nobody to take care of her. She died. She bled to death. Exactly. Putin said Africa was a dead place. They sent all of their good people out and sent them back to die and be buried. Exactly. Exactly. Imagine if I didn't have money. Not that I'm rich. You can't call me rich, but I'm comfortable. So imagine if I don't have that kind of money to afford a private hospital. I would have died. Because it was tagged emergency. I was rushed to the hospital and they are giving me number 302. It's so sad. But guess what? These people know how to take their children out of the country to take care of. You all know how many years our president spent out of the country. You know how many years President Muhammadu Buhari spent in the UK treating himself. He was our president, yet he was not in the country. He went abroad to take care of himself. So why can't you guys equip us? Why can't you equip this nation? Why can't you equip our health sector? They keep on going on strike upon strike because they are not well taken care of. They know that one was safe. Corruption is worldwide. All governments are corrupt, some more than others. This is not a physical thing, but it's a spiritual thing. The only solution is God. Stipinda, I understand. But trust me, you guys don't know what corruption is in your country. Oh. Stipinda, you haven't seen corruption. Come to Africa if you must see corruption. I saw a video of Lesotho yesterday. There's protest in Lesotho as well. They have censored their social media. Who does that? In this age, you censor people's social, like someone come, they're actually going there in Nigeria because they know that this is the only place where we come to fight, and it is even stronger than the physical one. It's stronger. In Lesotho, they have censored their social media. So you can't, if you have more than 100 followers, you cannot post stuff. They have to check what you are posting before you can post it. There's protests everywhere. Congo. Go to Congo. They are protesting as well. There's Africa unrest. As I speak with you, Congo is protesting, Lesotho is protesting, almost all African countries. So if you really need to see corruption, Stipinda, come to Africa. I thought, come to think of it, you told me the other time that you were traveling to Africa. What happened to the trip? Stipinda, I'm still expecting you in Nigeria. You told me you were coming with your family to have a holiday. I think that's about how many years ago? Then they withhold civil servant salary. That's the height of it. For people who have families and they cannot feed their families, you withhold their salary. You see them owing teachers for 6 months, 1 year. And one senator is earning 26 million every month. And you cannot pay teachers 80,000 naira, 50,000 naira monthly. And somebody is earning 26 million naira. Funny enough, they will hold on to their salary for 1 year. 1 year. As soon as the pandemic is over, my family will visit Africa. I just can't wait. KGK, Ogidi Goni, is so terrible. Ebi pa àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kò sóúnjẹ kò sówó kò sáṣọ kò sọ́nà gidi. No good roads. So these guys have to look for a way of earning a living. So majority of them go into cyber crime. They go into cyber crime because they need to earn a living. Even the so-called SARS, so-called police, the amount of money that the government is putting into police force is so small. And let me shock you guys. Most of these military people, most of these uniform people, some of them go and pick up uniform out of frustration. If you ask an average Nigerian who is in the force, they will tell you they joined the force because there is no job in Nigeria. The reason why most Nigerian guys join the force is because they are frustrated. There is no job in Nigeria. So a lot of them pick up uniform because to some extent they give them free house. And aside from the free house, nothing else. Some of them earn 30,000 naira every month, 40,000 naira every month. When I got married to my husband, his salary was 18,500 as a corporal in Nigerian Army. That's how bad this nation is. I'm happy to say it now. I can say it now. I can say it anywhere now because I have grown past that. To God be the glory. But I am telling you that even in the military, they seek greener pasture. Exactly, Vido. Okay, now somebody earns 17,500 now. That's less than 20,000 naira a month. And he has a wife. He has a family. He has children. The children go to school. So once you have more than 2 children, you begin to get uncomfortable because 17,500 cannot feed 2 children and a wife. There is no way it can feed you and your family. There is no way. 17,500 naira. How much is that in dollars? Please help me do the conversion. Take from those taken from you. That's just it. So, and this is still happening to a lot of them. That's so the reason why they join. You understand? The reason why they join the military is so that at least the house. Once house is taken out of your problem, food is taken out of your problem, Nigerians can survive. House, food, any other thing, we can hustle around and make ends meet. Look at us. I'm ashamed to go out and tell people that I'm a master degree holder. I'm ashamed of it. To stand up and say I have a master degree. We help. With your master degree, I still hustle on YouTube because there is no job. I have to create one for myself. So if you're not creating job for yourself, I am sorry for you as a Nigerian. And our president has the effrontery to come on international platform to say Nigerian youths are lazy. House rent, transportation, crazy. My sister KG, Nigerians can afford to trek some distance to where they are going. I know what I'm talking about. You see trekkers on the street, now go they chat, they go. Before you know it, you get to where you are going. We trek distance. Do you know how people are going to where they are going now? Because of this current situation now, my husband said he trekked to his office yesterday. You don't want to know where his office is. We live around Badagry and his office is at Ikeja. $185. That is how much his salary was when I got married to him. But we have to live on that salary. We have to live, plan family on that salary. We have to plan the family, the whole family, the entire family. So when I started having children, When I had the second baby, then we realized that that money was then small. You don't reach anywhere. I am talking of year 2002. 2002. Then we realized the salary was small, so we needed to include some extra earnings to it. So we put on there. So it was then my husband had the opportunity to go out. He went on United Nations peacekeeping then in Liberia. You know, he went for peacekeeping in Liberia. Then it enabled me to save some part of this money. It enabled me to save some part because he was not around to take from it to transport to his office. My house in Texas is 1,150 per month. It is 1,000 square feet with a two-bedroom. What would that cost in Nigeria? 1,150 in Nigeria. Let me see. That's like about 600,000 naira. Yes, it's around 600,000 naira in Nigeria. I don't know. Bar 11, can you help me do conversion of 1,150? But I know it's more than 500,000. I know it's more than 500,000. Let them see my baby. Ow! Ow! Say hello. Hello. What's your name? Ifechuku. Oh yeah, thank you. Tell them bye. Bye. This is the second time he's appearing in my live stream. The first time he was a baby. That's my neighbor's child. Next market, they will take down my video if I bring this over here. You know, thank God for smart babies. Thank God for Nigerian kids. It's only 2. That guy you saw now is only 2 years, but very smart, intellectually smart. He speaks good English as little as he is. So imagine the one that does not have access to education. Brighton Eze, thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? 437,575. Okay, is that the conversion? Is that a conversion of okay? So because dollar is crashing against naira now, normally, as at 2 months ago, this would have been over 500,000 naira. It would have been over 500,000 naira. Right, Neze, thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? He said we should do the protest in peace. We actually have been doing it in peace until our politicians brought in the hoodlums. Those guys that are obstructing the peaceful nature of the protest are not the protesters. They are hoodlums brought in by our politicians to disrupt the peace of it. It means what would a house that size cost them? It will be not less than 1,000 per month. That money you're calling is just adding a little to it. I'll buy a house in Nigeria. What are you saying? Probably I'm exaggerating. You can't buy a house, but at least you can buy me good land to build. I live around Badagry, as remember. I still can get a house for 500,000. I can get a land for 500,000 naira. It's a lot of money here. It's almost 500,000 naira. So it's a lot of money. I was exaggerating by the but I can buy me good land to build. Yes, today, okay, I just said I exaggerated. But it can buy me land to build. That's about 500,000 naira. Trust me, it's still a lot of money in Nigeria. Mr. Fagbemi, Yes, it depends. I just told you I live around Badagry houses. I still can buy a land, good land here. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. 500K can buy good land. I live close to Badagry. So you still can, in fact, you can get like 1.5 plots, if I'm not mistaken. Nigeria is blessed. Trust me, Nigeria is so blessed. But our politicians have messed it all up. Trust me, if you give a Nigerian youth who has something upstairs, if you give a Nigerian youth who knows what he or she is doing, 500,000 naira, he sure knows what to do with it. My rent is 1,750 for 1 bedroom in New York City. Okay, so that's per month, right? Monthly. So I can tell you that my rent here is my rent here is 300,000 naira. 300,000 naira per annum. My house rent, 2 bedroom flat that I live here, 300, approximately 300,000 naira per annum. It's not as if the house is so comfortable for me. So that's how much I pay per annum. So if I have 500,000, I'll still have change of 200,000 naira. So stipping that your house rent, I mean, yes, your house rent per month can pay my house rent for 2 years. Your house rent per month can pay my house rent for 2 years. My data, I've exhausted my data. This live stream will cut soon. Let me see how I can buy data before it's interrupted. I'm still here, guys. Don't go nowhere. Give me a few minutes. Let me quickly top up my data. Are we back? Thank you so much for waiting, guys. Can you see me? Can you hear me? All right. Send your PayPal so I can help you keep your data going. I would love to promote your stream and content. All right, bid up. Let me do that quickly. Give me a moment. Sorry, I'm still here, guys. Just keep the chat moving. I'll be here shortly. I need to just copy my PayPal and drop it there. I think it should be on the two. Oh, sorry, guys. I really don't know where to get my I don't know where to copy my PayPal link from. Sorry, guys. I think I'll come back to this. Sorry, my people have gone. Oh, cost of living in Texas. Okay, did I miss that? Video, send me mail, please. I'll send it to your mailbox. Okay, send me mail, video. I'll send it to your mailbox. I want to have copied it and placed somewhere. Wow, land cheap there. That's good to know. $1 million. Wow, that's a lot of money here, you know. And for free to pay the building owner taxes. Wow. Ah, please, are we back? Can you hear me? Are we back? Can you hear me? Video, I'll send it to you on the on mail. I'll send it to your mailbox. Video. Wow, wow. I'm so overwhelmed by love. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And I still have 10 people sticking with me. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are still here, please give me a comment. Let me know who is here. If you're here, please give me a comment. So I promise to bring updates whenever I can as to what is happening currently in Lagos. But so far, so good. It's been peaceful until the politicians sent in hoodlums to come and interrupt the peaceful protests. Yes, so far it's been peaceful, but they have interrupted the peaceful protest. But not backing down, we are going to say it loud. And that to say is Soros okay. So we will keep shouting, we will keep talking, we will keep saying it. $1 million. Yes, Tipinda said to buy 10 square mile of land, to buy land is $1 million. Then I said, that's a lot in Nigeria. Yes, Mr. Fagbemi, yes. It's a lot of money in Nigeria, trust me. $1 million. If I have $1 million, I should do good business in Nigeria. Yes, good business. And then I can say I have something to fall back on. If I have $1 million. Sounds okay, loud it. It is a lot in the US too. Yeah. $1 million is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Wow. So in Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, our politicians are waking up. Yes, they are waking up. They are all afraid. They are shaking. That's why they had to push those guys out to come and interrupt. Their togetherness, their agreement. If you don't break it, it's going to be detrimental to us. So they have to look for a way of keeping us inside. But trust me, they have kept us all inside. But they cannot keep my phone in my pocket. They cannot keep my data. I just bought data 1,500 now. And I know I can only stream because I check YouTube, I check online, I get information. They send videos to me, I download, So there is nothing that these people can actually say about it. We move. We move. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everyone. I have 26 people watching. Please let me know what you think about this protest. Some protesters are still outside. Yes, yes. Those ones at Lekki are still there. Those ones at Lekki, they are still there. Those ones at strategic places, they are still there. So the advice is they should remain there and not move around because our government is very funny, very, very funny. We die here, Mr. Fagbemi. We die here. No, we are not dying. We live here. Let's look for another slogan. We live here. Oh, tí rí nǹkan kan. A máa fojú wọn rí màá bo ní ìdánwò yìí. They haven't seen anything yet. They haven't seen. I hope they do not attack them with the military. Did you know that even the military, they are waking up now to see that these people are fooling us? They are waking up to see it. I will be in Lagos Saturday evening. I just can't wait to see you. Can we hook up, please? If you come to Lagos on Saturday, can we hook up? Because wish I could get $1 million right now to buy a house and help my family and friends. Oh my God. If you have it in your mind to do, God will provide it. If you have it in your mind, God will, when there's a will, there's a way. Don't worry, God will provide for you. God will provide. That's what I told someone. I said, once you have the willingness, I think I've practiced that severally as well. Once I have the willingness to do something, that thing is available to me. Yes, we there here. We'll be there for a month. Lala B, I just can't wait. I can't wait to hook up with you. Staying in Magodo. Magodo here. Magodo is not far from me. I live close to Lagos State University. Magodo is not far. Yes. I'm very, very close to Lagos State University. The military people are not coming. They know what it is. I have to self-quarantine for 7 days, of course. Of course. Just to rule out every or any whatever. Yes. The military people are waking up too. They understand what's going on. But you know, they can't join in the protests. Because if they join in the protest, it will be looking like a coup. And that's coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. I don't know if I'm making sense with that. So they wouldn't want to be a part of it. So I understand. But if they are not going to be a part of it, let them watch. What they should do is watch the hoodlums from attacking the peaceful protesters. These protesters are not carrying guns. They are not carrying weapons. They're only carrying placards, for God's sake. All right, let me drop it. My IG is Afrogenic with a QUE. Let me just type.